This is Nana from Medina Talk Yabi.
Hey guys, this is Denise from Medina Talks Yabi.
Tune in every week for the jokes, laughs,
And great vibes.
and serious matters. Venice's hair. I said, "Oh, Venice, your hair looks really, really
You missed the
nice. You
first
know?
one.
Your hair looks really, really nice, isn't it?" So we will kind of talk about black women and their hair, and we will. So I think it was more about
People
go-
like wearing weaves, wigs, and stuff. People saying that natural hair is now new fashion, which is not.
that's it. Yeah.
People not actually. I don't know. It's mad. And people saying like people use that term. Oh, you got nice hair. What's nice hair? Healthy hair, yeah, that's nice. But nice hair.
So are we talking about black
Hair
women?
you
So
have.
you're saying that as a black woman, that's what.
That's what people say. People say it too. Like anyone that's got like a certain type of hair, they will like class that as nice.
So can I ask you a question? Do you think black? So do you think? Can I ask you? Do you think black men have an issue with black women who are not natural, and black women having weave?
I think black men don't tell us enough how much they do love women with natural hair. Like the guys I know, like or like was with like recently. This is in the last 3 years. They like my hair. I feel like there's. Do you know what though? It's not all black men. Don't get me wrong. Just a few. I think there's like probably let's just say 40% of black men that love women to have their own hair, not walking around with like can't even touch their hair. Well, to be fair, no man can touch my hair. I don't like people touching my hair. Anyway.
Well, I mean, Kwame just said wigs aren't the one, to be honest.
Really? So I wasn't even reading.
Well, Kwame's just said in one of his comments, he said that wigs aren't it. To be honest, he doesn't really agree with black women having wigs. The thing is, though,
yeah, that's what Yellowflip said. When they say nice hair, it's either curly, wavy, whatever. And if it's disgusting, it's where people.
The thing is, yeah, as I'll say, as a black man, when you know, as a black man, in terms of black women and their hair, and black women having, you know, weave, and maybe sometimes black women not going, let's see, from day one, I want women to wear natural hair, be it long or short. Yeah, so for me, to be honest with you, I've never really had an issue with a black woman, whether she wears weave or her hair is natural. Obviously, yes, you want your woman to be, black women to have their hair out natural. One of the things as a black man that I appreciate and understand is that black women have often said to me that, so Ryan, before I continue, Ryan said wigs and weaves are boring. You can't even hug your girl in peace without her saying, "Wash the hair, keep it natural, and be good." Now, it's true. Now, for me, as a black man, like I said, as a black man, I've never really cared whether a black woman's had weave or natural. Obviously, yes, if she keeps it natural, then you know, I'm seeing her fully. She's in her natural form or what have you. What I do take on board is that black women have said, you know what, it's hard for us to manage our hair in this climate, which is why sometimes we do have our weave. So I think for me,
I'm telling my idea, that's a whole load of bullshit because we can look at our we never used to wear.
Because that's what I want to know. Because the thing is, as a black man, some black women have said to me to have her hair natural out in this climate in this country is difficult. It's difficult to manage. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what I've been told. So that's what I've been told, isn't it? That some black women have said to me that, oh, you know, actually, like it's hard to manage our hair out in this climate. You know.
In the morning.
Wait, oh, you one day put hat. But yeah, which is why some go and do have their weave. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy, or put a wig on. It's just easy. They can manage it. So
I think the whole concept of wearing a wig, it depends on what type of wig you wear. If you're wearing straight wig, you know that's not your hair texture, whatever. But you gotta look back. Protected hairstyles. People wear based because of protected hairstyles. Naturally, our ancestors never used to wear wigs.
No, they didn't.
They used to do cornrows with, you know, like extension, like expressions or whatever hair was back. They used to do these cornrow styles and whatever. Now we're wearing wigs. No, back in the day, even like my grandma, she used to do cornrows, or she used to always wear Afro wig or have her natural hair out. It's only this new age now. Everyone wants to bang out weave that's not even like mimicking their hair type,
Yeah.
or do you know what I mean, and stuff like that, or like
The thing is, as a
56
black
inches.
man, I can't comment. If black women are saying it's hard for us to manage our hair, our natural hair in this climate, I can only take that. You
That
understand?
means you
Because
can never ever have your hair out then, because there's really and truly this climate. If they can't manage your hair in this climate, that means you'll never see their actual hair. I feel that there's a lot of women that are probably like, when they started wearing wigs and stuff, were probably so used to seeing them, because you look different. You 100% look different when you wear a wig. If you go in my profile picture, for me with my natural hair, me with my wigs, yeah, you look completely different. And for
yeah,
me
you do. Yeah,
personally,
you do.
yeah, like for me personally, I will so
Like the
consume. This is back in
summertime
the
now,
day.
you can let your hair. You can your summer.
Yeah, I don't wear wigs no more. My hair breaks
So
up.
I want to ask. I want to ask a question. So I just want to test this question out and this theory out, not because I'm ignorant, but I want to ask it as a black man to a black woman. When Christina said, and I know that obviously in the summertime you can let your hair out, what have you, but does it become more difficult? Yeah. Does it become more difficult when it hits to say autumn and winter periods? Yeah. Does it become a
I'll
lot
give you
more?
vibes. So
Does it become a lot more difficult to have your hair out in when it's cold? Now, I'm just asking for my knowledge.
yeah,
Does it
I
become
think
a lot? So you see how Vinny's how you've got your hair right now.
yeah,
In the winter time, is it a lot more difficult to manage? As a black man, my hair
yeah.
come
I
winter,
can't
summer.
lie. For the whole of last year, other than my birthday, which was in December, when I was like, oh no, let me just get like a curly wig. I just want to have a different change, because I've been wearing my hair either single plaits or my hair out. When my hair was longer, I just flipped it back. It's the same throughout the whole time. Whether it's January, February, March, April, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. For me, it's the same. There's nothing difficult about having it doing your hair in the summer than in the winter, or in the winter than in the
So
summer.
you're saying that the conditions for you is null and void. It don't mean nothing.
For me, for my hair, I've never seen like a difference. What I have seen though is that when I stopped wearing the wigs, my edges were flourishing, my hair was growing, and my hair was breathing.
We can manage it, our hair,
But how do you
naturally
not
as it
know
is.
that? It's not even about managing you.
No,
You
but
can't manage
what I'm
your hair.
saying is,
But people do say that though. People do say that, oh, I can't manage my hair. But how can you not manage your hair? But you got time to be putting. People put like, what do you call it? Hair serum on fake hair that's not gonna grow. Do grow
so can I
on
ask you
the
a question
fake
then? So
scalp.
would you say for black women who do that, are they taking shortcuts then?
I think it's just mad. Like I remember someone did, and don't get me wrong, I used to do it as well. But how are you gonna people spend up their hard-earned money buying hair products for something, for a wig, for a wig, for a wig, and then don't even concentrate on their actual hair.
Right. Yeah. You see, when you say it sounds illogical. But then you're so what you're saying now? You're talking to hundreds of black women who do that. Then
There's so many,
yeah.
so many spend up all their money shampooing, putting their wigs in their bag, sealing it up, putting it on microwave oven so it can condition properly. But are you spending 35 minutes on the conditioning your own hair, deep conditioning, making sure your hair
Yeah,
is
that you
looking.
see when you say that, you see now when you say it makes sense because it's like, why would you go and spend all that money on artificial hair when you should just do it on your
Yeah, like if
own?
you got cancer or something, or you got really bad alopecia,
Right.
full confidence, I guess, yeah, wear a wig if it's gonna make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? But I really think that a lot of women will wear wigs to
I
make
think
them feel
sometimes
better.
it is about appearance. I think sometimes it is about appearance sometimes because maybe when you do wear because when you do obviously wear a wig or you might feel that you're more attractive and all those sorts of things, isn't it? You see, so would you say then for black women who say actually, you know what, I can't manage it, would you say that actually what you should do probably just cut your hair?
No, I just feel like if you can manage a wig and do that to a wig every week, every 2 weeks, and whatever, if you can manage your hair, you just need to learn how to. Now, there's so many new hair products for our type of hair that you could invest in and learn how to do your hair. Do you know what I mean? And I do blame it on our parents and then the grandparents and stuff. that's why, like, my mum, like, when I was 12 when my mum had my sister. So only like 3 years after, that's when my sister's hair was getting thicker. When you're a baby, your hair's quite thin, getting thicker
Yeah.
and longer. I said, please don't relax her hair, because I remember I had before I relaxed it, I had really long, thick hair.
Mm.
Once I then it starts cutting out at the back and all of that stuff. Like, don't do that, because I don't feel like it should be an adult's choice to relax their child's hair. It's not good.
Right. Okay then. Mm.
Yeah, like you said, there's so many YouTube on how to. Sometimes if I feel like, okay, what, like, I want to do my hair in this hairstyle.
So for you then,
Googling.
you're against all, so weaves and wigs. You had
I
your
don't
way.
wear, like, the last time I wore one was in December. If I was to ever wear a wig again, it'll probably be like once a year.
So
I'm
what
more
was the
for single plaits. I like Kane with single
So
plaits.
what would your reason be for wearing a wig then? That's what I want to ask you. What would your reason be?
My reason for my birthday, because I literally just wanted to change my look for that one day.
Right. So in terms of your bottom line is if you're gonna wear a wig, you will just change this for one day. But
Yeah, like, don't do it
at the
often.
bare minimum.
Yeah, like, religiously, don't be wearing, like, have like Christina said, occasion. Don't religiously just be wearing wigs. I want to see you, the real you.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I'll rock some single plaits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll rock some single plaits. And I feel like as well, when you wear a wig, it hides your face.
Right. Okay.
It definitely hides your face.
So can I ask, when, because I've heard the views that, you know, a wig, it's just easy. You put it on. It's easy when I go to work. I go to work. When I come home, I take it off.
It's not easy. I was speaking to my friend's little sister the other day. It takes her 20 minutes to apply the glue around the edges.
Mm.
Me, I just put my hair, gel up the front, put the hairband in. Less than 5 minutes, my hair's done.
Right. Okay. Then. Right. Okay.
And that's every day applying. Unless you go to a hairdresser and they do it really, really good, like it's there for a few days, you need to apply that got to be glue or whatever it is. Now that they glue the edges down, and as soon as you get the wig, you gotta go pluck it. It's all long. Yeah,
Right.
it's not.
Okay. Then. Right.
You got to do the whole
Right. So definitely you're in agreement. So when black men do go and say, "Nah, man, I like my natural women and I like my natural black woman with her hair out. You know, I want her to show it and all those sorts of things." You're definitely in agreement with that viewpoint. That actually, yes.
Yeah, I think men need to say it more. I think women need to hear it more. Women need to say it more. Trust and believe. I feel like women would like to hear men say it. And there's a lot of people, like women, that have beautiful, like, long, healthy hair and still feel like they need to wear a wig.
Right. So in terms of what we're saying now,
there's the
so okay. So in terms of what we're saying now, let's broaden it out then. So because we've stuck with black women, yeah. So if we're gonna broaden it out to women, so let's say women of, you know, white women or those sorts of things, we know that the argument would, because the thing is, yeah, I think the viewpoints that I've heard a lot is that I feel some black women, you know, have said they don't understand why when black men are like, we want you to come out with your hair natural. Some black women have said, well, we don't understand why you don't understand how it's hard for us to manage. Our hair is not white hair. It's different. You know, the climate, everything is different. It's like the summertime, yes, but the wintertime, no. We have to wear a wig. We have to wear a weave. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, that, so we don't understand why some black men are not really accommodating that view that, well, if we said to you that we can have our natural hair out in the summer, but we can't have it out all year, why is it you can't accept that? Because our hair is not, it's not white hair. It's different. It's not accustomed to where we are now. We're not accustomed to. Maybe if we were back home, it would be easier.
So if wigs weren't invented, remember this whole wig thing is just recent. So what were our grandparents and grandparents doing up before that?
Well, I mean, if I look at my grandma
wear tracks, and their hair was probably a lot more healthier. When white people wear tracks here in their hair, they're wearing their own textured hair. I feel like I'm telling you off. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you see white women, yeah, and she's got tracks in their hair, You won't know unless you proper see it or she tells you, because it's like her hair. When we wear wigs, we're wearing something that's completely not even our hair texture.
Yeah,
Most
it's
cases,
true.
you do get some black people that do have just like naturally the straight hair, but you got black people that aren't wearing even their hair texture. So so for instance, yeah, it was like a black woman, and she was wearing like an afro wig, right? Your feet again.
Damn, look at that.
You need to do that. You need to show some toes. But it was like a black woman.
Yeah, look,
wearing
listen,
afro wig.
I've cleaned my feet there. Go on, listen. Go on.
But yeah, it was like a black woman wearing an afro wig. Okay, cool. She's wearing something that's complete, like that's more similar to her hair texture. But we don't even do that. We wearing hair that's for white people that looks like, so we could be or look a bit more European. Do you get what I'm saying? What's that about?
So you're wearing European hair, but you're not even wearing black hair.
Yeah, like afro hair. Not afro hair, that's a kinky hair.
But then you know what then? But then you see
But they
you see
complain when white women wear braids and shit.
Okay. All right then. So okay. So now you said what you said, yeah, about it, and that's a very very important point. Does that not go back to what Beverly said though? It goes back to what she's saying then, isn't it? In terms of what is seen to also be beautiful. Do you know what I mean? Because then it's about what people see, what society think is acceptable. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, or what they see to be beautiful. Because it's like for example, there's some black women who wear Brazilian hair. Because if you go and see a Brazilian woman, her hair's a certain way, you know, men find them attractive. Is that what it's down to?
I think it is.
Is it the fact that black women are not going natural? Not because they don't want to go natural with their hair, but it's the fact that they may feel as though they're not as attractive if their hair is out. Like the bit that I would take from you, which I agree with, is that sometimes, yes, it is to do with parents, because like even my mum realized she used to put a lot of chemicals in her hair. And obviously now she's older, you realize the damage is cool. So she made sure my sister doesn't do that. My sister's got very, very long, beautiful hair. My mum ensured that with her daughter, she wouldn't make the same mistake, and she hasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one aspect.
Any of that.
Yeah. But the other aspect is then it's definitely about how society views the black women, and whether in terms of their appearance, do black women feel that with their natural hair, they're not as beautiful?
I feel like if you're like for me, I didn't feel as I looked nice enough only because I was so used to wearing it. That's the only reason. Not that fact that my hair wasn't. I didn't think my hair was nice, because I was so used to wearing something.
Hey Chantel.
Hey Chantel, I forgot what I look like. Do you get what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. So, but put that to one side. What I'm asking is, if black women are not going natural, is it? My thing is it about beauty? Is the bottom line that you ain't going natural with your natural hair because you feel you're not as beautiful? Because as a black man, it's like, for me as a black man, now for me, this is me with my, like, people don't really see me with my hair like this. You know what I'm saying? Because of COVID, I ain't really got a trim. But this is me. Now, what's weird is that people said to me, oh, you look nice either way, where your hair's long or your hair's short. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I said, oh, you know what? I look better with a trim. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is me, like, grizzly nana, innit? But I think you're right. Maybe black women feel as though they don't feel. I'm just saying. Maybe you're right. Maybe black women feel that actually with our natural hair, we're not as beautiful. Maybe that's because of
we're not really accepted like in society. And obviously that's just our views. I don't want to say that's it. For some people, yeah. Wearing do you get what I'm saying and stuff like that? Even like my mom's hair is hella long. I'm the one with the shortest hair like in the household, and she used to wear wigs and stuff. And she used to be like, because she just can't be bothered doing her hair. Like that's just lazy. But her hair's a whole different texture to mine though.
So in terms, what do you think? Like so as a black man, what do you think we need to be saying to black women? Because I think for me, I've never ever criticized black women who wear weave. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? I've only asked the question as to why you don't go. And I've always heard the thing that I was telling you about. It's difficult to manage in the winter and all them sorts of things, which I've tend to kind of accept.
You should ask them, what is it that's difficult for you to manage your hair in the winter than in the summer?
Yeah, because honestly, for me, like I
But
would
how
want to
often are
know.
you gonna? How many hours in one day are you actually gonna? You're not living outside.
No, but the thing is though, but the only thing that I'm gonna say is this. You know what? When not that they were not.
It does
So
suit
when
him.
we went to Ghana, not that I didn't see girls wear weave in Ghana, but because that's, I'll be lying if I say I didn't see it. But a lot of women, majority of women, were out with their natural hair. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
say,
Because there's no white people in that country to show them different.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? There's no white people in the country to tell them, oh, actually, you might need to cut off your locks because that's not appropriate for hair. Or you know what they're doing in schools? Certain type of hairstyle, you can't have your hair. It's you have to have your hair shaved. Why you got Billy?
So do you think?
Haircut,
So do you think if it's not if it's not appearance, then so would you say then it's also to do with, as what you said, things like in terms of, but then okay, but in school though, okay, but can I ask you? But in school though, well,
they
I'll
don't
talk
deem
about
it as
me.
neat. They don't deem it as neat.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
And in the workplace,
they don't deem it as neat.
right?
You get what I'm saying?
So then maybe so
yeah, Christina said
yeah. So
the whole
Christine
beauty
just said
standard.
self-acceptance is easier outside Western beauty standard. Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't see that much Ghanaian or like when we was in Ghana wearing like straight weaves or whatever, or hair relax. You might see them wear like afro, and as you can tell when you see an afro wig on somebody might, you know, but that represents the actual hair. So they might just want to have a bit of length. That's different. Do you know what I'm saying? I saw a girl and she had like her natural hair, and then she had like a big afro piece. That's fine because you're representing your actual hair. Don't be putting on a hair that you can't even manipulate your own hair to look like.
So you still think that it's acceptable as a black woman that if you are going to get a wig that is of the same as your own hair?
I think so, yeah. But I just feel like people should just wear their natural hair. But if you are going to wear a wig, wear it of your same type of hair.
Right. Okay. So I guess for me, what you said is quite, in terms of what you said about beauty. I think beauty for me is something that I want to latch onto, because I think, like I said, I haven't really heard a black woman. I'm just saying in general, I haven't really heard a black woman say to me that I don't feel beautiful wearing my natural hair out. I haven't heard that. I've heard about the conditions thing, but the thing to do with what you said about beautiful and about being beautiful, I think that's quite a very, very big thing. And I don't know whether that's across the board for all black women who feel that we don't feel as beautiful in our natural hair.
It's just because we're so used and so consumed in the wigs. It's like when you wear makeup. I stopped wearing makeup. The only thing I probably wear is lip gloss. But you constantly wear something that you like eyebrows, lipstick, foundation. When you constantly wear that, that's what you see. You see that paint all the time. Then when you take it off, you look completely different. So when you're using all these girls that here baking and caking their face, right? You'll probably barely see them without their makeup, because they know they look completely different. Even sometimes I will look at them like, whoa, like you look weird. Not weird, but I say in my head like you need to wear makeup, because I'm so used to you wearing that. So they don't feel pretty to not wear it no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Unless you like get up the confidence and start removing some stuff, and every day you just work at it. For me, I never used to wear that much makeup. I would just wear eyebrows and eyelashes. Eyelashes was my thing. And it took me a time for me just to move away from eyelashes. And I think this COVID also helps me as well.
Yeah.
I started from before COVID, but it's just helped me just be like, I ain't got time for that. And you'll see me what I look like. I don't care what you think, what you say. I'm not saying I will never wear makeup again, but I'm not eyebrows and eyelashes how I was doing it before.
So then it's just about. So then, if anything, then it's about black women just feeling more empowered within themselves.
Yeah,
That you know, I'm not saying you don't get black women who are not, because there's a lot of black women who wear their natural hair and they're rocking it. You know,
I
I'm trying to
love it.
say.
I follow these natural hair posts.
But I think, you know, as what you know, Christina was saying, it goes. I think a lot of it goes down to obviously Western societies, because obviously back home, it's back home it will be the norm. Do you know what I'm trying to say? In the norm to kind of wear to have your hair out. Do you know what I mean? You know, back home it'll be the norm. You're right, Stefan. It'd be the norm. It'd be the norm to have your hair out natural. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nobody would be going and saying, "Oh, you know, it's second nature." It's like no one's going to say, "Oh, you look lovely with your natural hair." Do you know what I'm trying to say? But it appears like more in the West, you know, that people are more saying, "Oh, you know, oh wow, you see you natural hair." Like, oh, you look lovely. You look lovely with it.
I remember some white woman that I worked with ages ago. She was like, "Oh my gosh, your hair's so lovely. It's like cotton." And in my head, I was just like, "Can I touch it, please?"
Yeah,
We're not wearing it enough.
Do you know what it is? Because I think it's back to what you were saying. I think people are intrigued when they see a black woman with their natural hair out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know, they really are intrigued by it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like with me, it's not something that's, as a black man, I'm not really going to be intrigued by it. But as what you say, it might be like, oh, raw. Like, no, I ain't never seen you do your natural hair. But like, it's not going to be like a big thing. But I'm like, oh, raw, like, you look lovely. You should have your natural hair out a lot more.
You know, when I stopped wearing wigs, like religiously, my friend was like to me, when I went out for his birthday, he's like, raw, like, you actually got hair. Like, I actually thought you had no edges. Because he'd never, ever, I knew him from, like, this was like probably like 2 years back. It was like 2 years back, and I've known him for years. It was the first, and I was even worried to like, oh, I wonder how like people gonna see me with my natural hair because no one's seen my natural hair, whatever, and stuff like that. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like men do appreciate women with natural hair. I just don't feel like we do enough. I don't even feel like it should be even a man thing to be fair. I don't even feel like it should be a man thing to say, oh, you know, I appreciate it's nice, don't get me wrong. But I feel like we know ourselves. I don't care if a man comes up to me and tells me, oh, your hair looks beautiful like that. Or I've had it like when I worked in Kingston, like, oh wow, you're wearing your natural hair, I like that. Keep it up kind of thing. That's nice to hear it, yeah, whatever. But that's not what I'm gonna be going on. I don't really care.
Some black women do get offended if a man says, oh, wow, you look lovely with your hair. Some black women will get offended by it.
Well, by natural way is to say you look nice with it. Well, that's just stupid. That means they're not true to themselves. They're coons. I'm joking.
But it's true. But some will probably get offended and say and say, hi, Charmaine. Some will probably get offended.
All right, sure.
And say, oh, well, you know what? You know, why are you saying nice with my natural hair? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So the thing is, it's like, what do you say? Oh, you look lovely, like with your hair. I love your hair.
Do you know what? Like, I think, do you know what? I don't know who would find it offensive. If that guy said, yeah, oh, I prefer you with your natural hair. Like, a guy told me I had bare piercings on my face. And
right,
when I took out this one, I had this one done.
Yeah,
a guy told me, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you look way better like without like all your piercings and stuff on your face. Like, I feel like you should take out your lip piercings.
So less is more, innit?
Yeah. So the only thing I would wear is my nose hoop. But anyway, that didn't make me take it out. I just took it out for work and I just never put it back in. And I actually see that yeah, having too much metal does make your face look a bit more clearer.
Yeah.
And I've got now more of like a plain face and stuff. Even Elma, you know how much times I had to tell her, you need to start wearing your hair natural because her hair is beautiful. You would put on this big. Like, her hair is like it's nice. I did her hair a few times, and her hair is nice. It's just like
and I guess for men,
healthy hair.
and I guess for men, I guess for men it's easier because it's like for men, like you can either get like once you get a trim or not, I don't mean a full trim, but once you get your hair patterned up or anything, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? As a man, you just need to make sure that you're. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You
Make
just
sure
need to. You just need to make sure that you just look nice and neat and presentable. You know what I mean? But I guess maybe for women as overall, also for for black women, um, society, it's about what Christina said about society really, and maybe if society had different view and different changes, that maybe black women would be a lot more confident. I'm not saying that you don't get black women who are not confident in letting their hair, wearing their natural hair out and not wearing wigs or weaves. But it's what you were saying before, that maybe you've become accustomed to the fact that, that's what every people are wearing, the European style way. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Or the Latina or the Brazilian style. Do you know what I mean? So it's true. It's true because
yeah.
because I've seen some black women who've cut their hair. Look at some celebrities like like Nia Long. That remember she cut her hair. It can be done.
100%. I cut my hair. I had a tapered cut. I'm just trying to grow it out now,
Mm.
and I loved it. And I couldn't wait to cut my hair. And
Like
everyone said, "Don't cut it, don't cut it." And I cut it.
I've seen some black women go to the barbers and
I
they
did
get a
shave.
nice shape up.
My
Oh,
friend got that, and it just looks nice. I would love to do that, but just in case, baldness. I don't know what my head shape is like under this. I feel like there's like a hump somewhere, so I'm just not gonna shave it. But
no,
I
no,
cut
no,
my hair
no.
because my hair.
I don't think you'll go. You won't go bald. Someone, I'm more likely to go bald. Most likely me. I want to go bald.
Yeah, but that's just normal for a guy, innit? You guys go bald.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I almost said wigs got my hairline playing hide and seek. My edges and eyebrows are socially
See, I'm
distanced.
telling you, that's what they be doing.
But then the reality is, you're
And
still gonna get a lot of black women who, even though we're having this conversation, I mean, I've seen a lot are still promoting their wigs and everything.
yeah, it's a
You know,
business at the end of the day.
yeah, it's a
You know,
business. Yeah,
those women that you said to them, oh, like, why do you wear wigs? And they say, oh, because of the weather and stuff.
because of the weather and stuff.
Do you ever see their actual hair out in the summer then?
Yeah. So the black women who said to me, "Oh, I wear wigs and weaves during the winter time and everything." When it comes to the summer, like now, their hair's out. You know what I'm trying to say? Their hair is fully out. But when it comes to the winter, I mean, who am I as a black man to go and say what they're saying is not fact? It's not fact. Because like I said, this is not. It's not like one black woman has told me. A lot of black women have told me, "Oh no, yeah, it's hard to manage it during the winter." I can accept that. I can accept that the climate that we're in is not that. This is not our climate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is not our climate, which is why if you go to the Caribbean or you go to Africa, your hair always up because that's what it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Look,
I don't feel
Charmaine
like
said it. It's just the hair is high maintenance. That's why I wear the wigs. Okay, but what I'm saying is that even if that's the case and that's true and that the hair is high maintenance, what my thing that I want to know, is why is it that hold on, I'm just reading something. And even with BMM, the first thing black girls need to stop doing is buying weaves and wigs from China. Well, you know what? Me and Venice spoke about this a while back because I do want to ask the question: why is it that black women they do go, and buy, these products from like the Chinese, or they buy it from like, there's a lot of Asian shops that sell those hairs, why is it that happens?
because it's cheaper. It's all cheap. In China, I used to get my wigs. They used to last for months for like what, £100 or like 100 USD, and you get lace front. Well, I needed to buy a wig cap and have my little dolly head. You can see me.
All right. You know what? I'm going to ask a question. So I'm going to direct it to Charmaine now. So Charmaine, you're going to have to answer this one. You said it's just the hair is high maintenance. That's why
That's so
I,
true.
I wear the wigs. Why is it high maintenance though?
See, this is what Rachel said. It's profit. Asian people are profiting from my insecurities.
Yeah, it's true. But go on, Charmaine. Why is the hair high maintenance? I'll wait for Charmaine to respond. She'll respond though. But my black hair is difficult to maintain. Right. So Venice. Right. So Miss C. So Miss C said black hair is difficult to maintain. That goes back to what I was saying to you before. Yeah.
It's learning.
This is what I'm trying to say. So I'm
learning
what
what
I'm
to
trying
do
to say
for
to you for black women. So that's what I'm saying to you. What they've just said, KDB has said it, Charmaine said it, and Missy said it. What I just explained to you is that black women's hair is difficult to maintain, which is why they wear it. Now, you said earlier, you think you disregard that view. You should be able to
I
maintain.
feel like you just need to learn how to manage your hair. Like, I've learned how to, if you've had your hair relaxed most of your life, or like half of like your living life, and then you go straight into being natural.
All right, we've got
a
a debate going. So there's some black women who are saying it's easy to maintain.
I think my hair is, like, I have no problem. No complications.
See, as a black man, I'm just being guided by what everyone you're all telling me.
It takes me less than 5 minutes. Even when before I even cut my hair, right? It used to take me literally to bun my hair back in a bun. Used to take me like 5 minutes. Parting, slip, bun.
But like I said, but Miss C said it depends on your hair texture. But I'm saying, Vinny, but maybe it depends on your hair type or texture. Because
I'll show you my sister.
Which I mean, let's see.
Hi.
Hi. Look at that. Lovely. Okay, so can I ask you a question then? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The question I want to ask you is, as a young black female, yeah, would you do the conditions in this country play a part in terms of how you manage your hair? Is it difficult?
To be honest, no. I don't listen to like however anyone would tell me how to do my hair or anything. Like I just I want.
Okay.
No, he's saying that you having your hair out in the winter is different to you having your hair out in the summer.
In summer.
Like
yeah. To be honest, yeah.
In what way?
Because like in winter, I need it to be like protected. Because,
right.
like,
so
I'm scared.
Right. So would you wear a wig in the winter then?
No, I don't want to wear any wigs.
See, that's what
nothing at all.
I don't wear no wigs. No.
Nothing. Or weave. Nothing.
No. The only weave I would wear is single plaits.
That's not weave. That's the single plaits.
but you're confident that you're able. But for you, that means what your sister's telling you is that as a black woman, you're able to, regardless of what climate you're in, you're able to manage your hair, rain, winter, snow, sun, whatever. You have no problem.
Yeah,
right. You have no problem at all. Okay then. Right. So that means it can be done then.
And her hair's pretty thick as well.
Right. So what would your advice be for the black women who say, like, it's hard to maintain it? What would your advice be?
That's kind of hard. To be honest, I would just say, don't listen to however anyone will tell you to manage your hair. Just like, I don't know, just do what you want.
Do what you want. Nah, I agree. Yeah.
So he's very young, you can tell.
Yeah, I know. Nah, but what your little sister's saying is, I think what she's saying is that it can be done and it's doable. Do you know what I mean?
And I think it's conditioning as well. As in, like, she's never had to wear a wig. Like, not to say she's never had to, but she's never wore a wig. So she's been managing her hair from small. Do you get what I'm saying? So she's used to able to manage her hair. My mom used to do my hair, even when my hair was relaxed. My mom used to do my hair. Then when it got to when I got to certain age, we were like, do your own hair. I was like, what? So then, how do I do my hair? What products am I using? But that's trial and error. Nah, I
Right.
know you that my
So
hair is
wait. Before hold on. So Afia has said advice. I understand the texture of your hair. Generally, a lot of black women require moisture.
moisture. Yeah.
Mm.
It's what? Yeah, but that's what I said. Moisture. Like for me, I have to use like water-based products.
Right.
Because using grease and stuff, that's not moisturizing my hair. And I feel like that's where a lot of people are going wrong. They feel like, yeah, I'm going to put on this grease. Grease is supposed to be sealant.
Wait. So Excellence has said those people that state natural hair is difficult to make is ridiculous. Think about it. Our ancestors, female ancestors in ancient Africa, not wear their natural hair thousands of years before.
What? Not.
No. So Excellence said those people that state natural hair is difficult to maintain is ridiculous. Think about it. Didn't our ancestors in ancient Africa not wear their hair natural? Yeah, he's got a good point. He's got a point. He's got a point. Our ancestors, wore their hair out.
Yeah, and did single plaits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
if you want to get your hair done,
but then it goes back to what Miss C is talking about. I think for black women, one thing that I do acknowledge is, and she said it, that a lot of the products that we're using, or black women are using, they do maintain chemicals as well, which can also damage black women's hair. So we want to protect our hair, and the way to protect the hair is by just probably getting a wig and put it on or having weave. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time,
then is it protecting your hair when you're doing that? So whatever reason why you're going to do that in the winter time, but then you're losing your edges at the same time. So it's just like, why don't you just every night, just whatever you do to your wig, do that to your hair in the morning time, neaten it up, do what you need to do. You're not losing.
But then the thing is, Venice,
why are people losing their edges?
But then the thing is, Venice, for all of us to continue to work, then there's got to be then the only thing for me is that well, Afia just said it's not difficult to maintain. I think there are multiple factors, but one of the main ones is the effort that people are willing to put into their styling. Well, yeah, and I'll agree with that. That's what it is. It's about those sorts of things. But I also think that the way for things to be able to change, that there has to be a bit more of a cultural shift as well. I think there has to be a cultural shift in the sense that it goes with what Afia's saying, but then also it's got to be as black women to say, actually, all these things to do with wigs and everything is damaging our hair. We need to just
I've seen people that always wear wigs. I mean, you don't see them wear wigs. It's like, where is your edge? Where is the front bit of your hair?
Jason Dickinson has just said it's mad the amount of money black women spend on weave. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I agree with him because I also am like raw. I mean, black women are spending this amount of money on weave and even getting it done and everything. It's a lot of money. It very much is a lot of money to get your hair done, to get you get your hair done anyway, but to get weave and everything, it's a lot of money. Now, if you're able to put that money into, as you said, Venice, buying the right ingredients or things in terms of
products, but you've got to keep
properties,
testing and trial and
properties for your hair, then you would spend less on that. So where you're spending maybe 50 or 60, 70, 800 pounds, you spend maybe like 10, 20 pounds.
250 sometimes, 170.
Yeah,
£100.
Exactly. You could be spending less, maybe like 10, 15 pounds on buying, a suitable kind of solution that's good for your hair. As you said, you're able to maintain it, you're able to oil it, and then you go about your business.
The one best thing for your hair though is water. Drink loads of water and put loads of water in your hair.
Yeah, I mean, drink loads of water, having a good diet and life, all those.
And whatever you put inside your body also affects your hair as well.
Yeah, of course. You need to make sure you're having your vegetables and all those kind of things.
Wetting your hair. It's like, for me personally, it's like, as I said, that's what I do every day anyway. And I don't blow dry.
Because your hair is nice. I mean, you're doing it. You're able to do it.
Trust me, water. There's water right in the shower. After I come out the shower, shake, pat it down, gel up the edges, back in one.
Well, Jason Dickinson said, I have a black daughter. I'm going to encourage my future wife to wear her natural hair in order to embed a sense of pride in my daughter before she turns 18. Ain't having a black daughter with no. sense of identity as an adult. And I agree with that. I think it's very much important because it's about identity. I agree with that.
Yeah, because as I said, like you get so comfortable on what you look like with this wig on. Then when you take it off, you feel like, no, I need to go. I need my hair done. I need my hair done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Because you probably so used to wearing that and how you look. You do look different. People that wear wigs and people that have their hair natural, the same person does not look the same.
Yeah, you don't look completely different.
You look completely different. Completely different.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, it's true. Wow, man, it's very, 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 very true.
I'm glad we had this conversation though. It was.
No, I think it's good. I think we needed to because you know, it was something that well, yeah.
It does. It's called the mask.
Ask, yeah.
That's how I felt anyway. I felt like oh nah, then I put on the wig again. But you know what though? I did like before my birthday, before I got the curly wig, yeah, I got like a really, really curly one. This is in December. Before then, I bought like a straight wig, right? But that's what I used to bang out. And when I put it on, yeah, I just didn't like it. Because I haven't worn wigs for ages. I just didn't like it at all.
It didn't sit well. It didn't sit well with you.
It didn't. Something I would always wear. I just couldn't. It's just like, nah. Like I need to get a bushier one. I need to get bushy because this straight one. And I used to do wigs. I used to like side part in, middle part in. When you have it up and you have it that thing and do the edges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I was like, maybe my time is definitely up. Because I'm not feeling, I don't feel like I look nice. And I was happy that I felt that way, to be fair.
So how you are now, you love it now, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, buying a wig is definitely not on my list. I don't think about buying a wig at all. If I want to change up my hairstyle, I will do single plaits. I haven't done single plaits, though, with my hair like this. But right now, I'm thinking about dyeing it. That's my change up. About, like, my hair's, like, losing its colour now. I want to dye it. I wanted that pink, blue. That's but
dyeing your hair, does that also damage it?
Of course it does, but that's why I got it cut short so I can do whatever I want to do.
Oh, okay, yeah, but by you cutting it short, but
it'll grow out.
But is the damage still? Imagine if Michelle Obama didn't straighten her hair when Obama was in office. That would have sent out a message, and you. That's true, you know. Imagine if Michelle Obama didn't straighten her hair when Obama was in her. Yeah, because she looked lovely.
Her hair was straight, innit? Yeah. Yeah, no?
It's true. It's true, you know. It's very, very true. So with your hair, if you dye it, will it damage? It will damage it, isn't it?
It depends how often you dye it, but
how often
it's a process. Well, this is the first time, like, since I cut my hair.
So what's made you want to dye your hair? You?
I just wanted around the style. And I couldn't dye it before when my hair was longer. But my hair had heat damage. So I used to try and straighten my hair, and I just realized it wasn't working. But then I didn't do it properly, and the back would just be straight, and everywhere else would be like this. So I couldn't have it out. But then I've seen a picture on your Insta. A picture of you with, is it big plaits? Yeah, chunky plaits. Yeah. Box braids. I do box braids as well. I like box. If I say box braids and braids itself, I will do, because you can see my whole face though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you wear a wig, you can't see my face. If you see all of my wigs here that I used to wear, you cannot see my face. So it's like you hiding behind your wig and stuff. But yeah, so I could just do more wild colours to it. I like it. That's why I cut it short. Yeah. Now this was a very good conversation to have, and I think you know, I think for black women definitely. Yeah, for black women, obviously, I think with what Venice is saying is, if you can, you know, where you can, look at the more natural things. So what's that for your hair? Yeah, it's a pink spray. I wanted to see what it would look like. It was pink because I wanted to dye the front of my hair. Basically, I put it on Instagram one time, but the color didn't stick to the hair. It was cheap hair dye. But basically, I wanted blue. I put it on my Instagram as well, like the colors, blue, purple, and then pink at the front with purple ends. Blue ends. So I just want to know if it would suit me.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, wow, man. Wow. I think for black women, wow, you know, it's a really, really deep conversation, you know,
It
it
is.
is.
It is. It is.
It is. And you know what? I mean, it has to be said, but you know what? The reality is, there are going to continue to be, businesses that sell wigs for black women, and what have you. Do you know what I mean? You know, but as you said, it's about maybe, you know, black women just obviously feeling a lot more confident.
Yeah, I saw that. So I saw that wax. That what do you call that? That Curl. Is it Curl Unleash? I went to every damn shop. Couldn't find it. I emailed them. They was like, they don't sell it in they don't sell it in the UK. But another company did say you can buy from the website, but it's always like double the price. Like in the US, it's like $7. In the UK, wherever website it is, it's like $12.99. So I'm gonna read up more reviews.
Yeah,
But I
definitely.
don't mind color wax actually.
Yeah.
And
No, definitely good conversation. I think, you know what, I would like to get this for a Zoom. You know, I would love. Yeah, I think, guys, what we're gonna do is, Jason Dickens said, I think we should boycott businesses selling weaves. Funny, yeah, funny the way most of them aren't even black owned.
Trust me, and then you got to think about even the ones that are black owned. Where are they getting it from?
Yeah,
where are they getting it from? They're getting it from China.
it's true.
And they always have to say it's human hair. It's not human. It's not real human hair.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Human type hair. It's not actually someone's hair. Not unless you're buying it for like £3,000, or the ones that Beyonce uses. There's not enough heads in the world to be catering to a billion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
what do you think then? What do you prefer women in? The natural, or like your honest opinion? We're not gonna be hurt, or we're not gonna come kill you for
I've
it.
never really cared. I mean, it's for black. Well, okay, because black women, yeah. I've never really. I'll be honest with you. For black women, I've never really gone and said, oh, what do you call it? Why is your hair in a wig or wig? I've never really cared. I haven't really actually cared or had a view. But when a black woman has gone natural, I'm like, oh wow! Like, I've always gone that's been my change of emotion.
Yeah.
Like if a black woman wears a weave, I'll be like, oh yeah, no, it looks, yeah, you look really, really nice in it. But I haven't really gone and said about the hair in it, because I know it's a weave. But it's like when she's gonna, I'm like, oh, wow, you look amazing. Oh, your hair, you look amazing. Because as what you said, because I think the weave is a bit of a mask. When you out natural and I've seen you, you're even more attractive.
Yeah, I mean? You see the whole thing.
Yeah. So if anything for me,
and I do excellent.
Yeah. So if anything for me, then I'll just say natural. Yeah, I'll just say natural. But I would not say, oh, I'm not gonna try and be you because you got hair in the weave. But I guess I see you more. I'll definitely see you more when you got natural hair. Do you know what I mean? I see you in your truest form. Do you know what I mean? I won't comment if you're gonna go and buy your wig and your weave. You know, I won't comment. But I think what you said, Venice, obviously it does make me think twice in terms of like, so why are you spending all that money on what do you call it, on
big,
the
but you
yeah,
that much money to
because now after discussion now it's a bit more to the forefront that why are you spending all this money on a wig and stuff like that when you can just spend it on getting the right products and probably for your hair. Do you know what I mean? You know, and I'm not going to berate you if you wear a weave, or get weave or wig. I'm not going to berate you at all. I won't. But I might just question and say why.
Yeah, and I think that as well, that not a lot of there's obviously so many black people that's got long hair anyway, but there's some that don't have long hair, so they feel like, oh, because my hair's not long enough, I can't wear it out.
Yeah, but I've seen black women who've got hair short, like their hair short like mine, and they look nice.
That's what I'm saying. It's just learning how to style your hair.
Learn how to style your hair. Definitely, yeah. But nah, we're gonna zoom this one actually. Yeah, I want to zoom this
We're
one.
doing this.
100.
Excellent. I hope you join us in our Zoom.
Yeah.
Set a date.
We'll set a date, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna set a date for this one, isn't it? Definitely, yeah. But yeah, Venice, I'm gonna come off the live now because you know what? I've actually got to go into the office tomorrow. Damn, this thing comes so quick.
And I still got to walk because I'm just gonna walk into the petrol station.
Yeah, but no, guys, what we'll do is we'll post this video anyway, and then we'll do a Zoom on it, and then whoever wants to join in, let me and Venice know. Yeah.
Yeah, just DM us.
DM us. Yeah.
And if you're not following me, follow me. I follow back.
Follow. Please do follow. Yeah. Please do follow. 100% please do follow. Yeah. So guys, DM us for details, and we'll set it. Yeah. And also, any topics you want me and Venice to discuss on the gram, let us know in advance, and we'll put it forward. Yeah.
100.
Right. So guys, be well. Take care. We'll see you soon.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.